one. Pardon the wind here. I just got back a few ago. I went for a walk down to the storage place where my storage stuff is, because we're still trying to save my storage. I spent the money that I had for my sneakers on trying to save my storage, so I'm still wearing shoes that aren't appropriate, so my feet are going to be killing me from that walk. It took me about 45 minutes down, because it's a long way, and about a half an hour, I think, back, and I was only in there for 5 minutes, but at least I was out. But I did go to work on Tuesday, so I was out then too, but I didn't walk to or from. I took the shuttle there, and I got a ride from my boss home, but it was rainy, so I'll use that as an excuse. So I did go out today, so I was out. And oh yeah, plus I went out yesterday. I had to walk over to physical therapy because I started that, and it seems there is hope for me yet. She said that my spine was rotated a little bit where I had the dislocated ribs before, and so she tried to fix it a little, and I could notice a difference already. You know, I'm still slouching and stuff, but it didn't burn so much by last night. Didn't feel like, you know, I was being ripped apart at my back. And so I have exercises that I need to do now, and these little squeezy things that I need to use for my wrists and stuff, which, there's my glasses. I can't remember where I put them last night. But, that's my tweet deck going off. I've become a Twitter bug. Thankfully, not obsessively so. I tend to, when I find something I like, I tend to kind of do the hell out of it. Throw myself into it until I'm so sick of doing it, I guess. Well, maybe not that I'm sick of it, but I get kind of burnt out. But I go through, I guess, cycles of doing things. Not really phases, but more like cycles. I guess, if you want to consider it the same thing, but phase sounds, I don't know, a little not as nice, I guess. Like it's something that didn't matter. But anyway, so I tend to go through cycles of my likes and dislikes or whatever, and what I want to do. Like, let's use, say, my family tree and digital scrapbooking for an example. When I get back into my family tree stuff, I will seriously do the hell out of it. I will work on it from the time I get out to the time I go to bed, and like when I'm not out or doing anything, but from when I'm home, I will work on it every chance that I get. And I'll do that for, I don't know, a few weeks to a few months, depending on, you know, what I'm getting accomplished. And, you know, I'll check that email all the time. I'll always be in there. I'll barely check my regular email. I'll always have my binders and papers and everything out, and a bunch of different programs open on the computer with the files handy. And I'll be real active in my email groups and stuff. But then I kind of, so I guess you can say I get burnt out. Because I don't get sick of it, because I still like the activity. I just get burnt out and I need a break. So then I'll cycle over to something else, and so I'll work on my digital scrapbooking. And, you know, I'll get every freebie I can find. I'll participate in every monthly challenge for maybe a month or two. And I'll end up making a whole bunch of scrapbooking layouts. And then I'll have to do something different. And then, say, I'll go on to a craft. You know, like my plastic canvas sewing. And then I'll make a whole mess of stuff for a month or two. And then I'll need to work on something else. And so then, say, I'll go back to the family tree stuff for a couple of months. And so often it does last a couple of months, but sometimes it can be quite a long time. Like my Facebook immersion has been, sorry, still have that cough. My Facebook immersion has been well over a year. I think more like a year and a half. And that's probably the longest stretch I've had in quite some time. And so, the YouTube one, when I was doing like a lot of the YouTube videos, when I first started vlogging stuff, that was like 07 or so, and I didn't think it was quite a year, but it was quite a bit of time that I was doing them regularly. I don't know, I have to check the dates, but I'm not really sure. But then I didn't hardly do anything for a long time, but I was also much more depressed, and so I didn't really have much interest. And see, it started when my computer died, so then I really didn't have the opportunity to be uploading videos and processing and doing all that fun stuff. And so it just kind of, once I stopped doing it, it's easier just to leave it, which it's a lot harder for me to start doing things. And so, I didn't do that for a long time, but then I started doing them again a lot. And you'll notice if you look at my channel that quite a few recently. So I cycle out a lot like that. And I'm in a particular art cycle where I'm really enjoying myself and wanting to sew and stuff, and I broke my sewing machine needle. I was sewing up jeans, and I went through a tough part of the denim where the denim joined, and it was just one stitch too many, and it snapped it right in half. So now I want to work on a few things, and I can't really get them done unless I want to do them by hand, which is a lot harder for me to hold the needle and stuff while my hands are so screwy. So, but I did paint again recently, and I want to paint again. Something new. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe another found object kind of thing, like in the way I did the last art journal, number 6. We'll see. I'm going in tomorrow to the library for the awards ceremony for the photo display that I have up, and I have no expectation of winning anything, especially since they put it up half-arsed, and so probably hardly anyone even looked at it. But I still want to go and, you know, see who won and everything. So Nikki's going to go with me with the kids, and she might bring a friend, I'm not sure yet. And so we'll do that tomorrow, get out of the house. So it'll actually be kind of a busy week of getting out. It could be, you know, good for me. But I have to bring back some books and stuff, and I'm not done with everything. It seems like I got like no reading. I took out a bunch, but normally I can get a bunch done. But with all the moving and everything, I really haven't had much time to really sit and read anything. Like right now, I'm working on Darkling by Yasmin, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, Galenorn, and it's I had $2 early and I couldn't find where I put them. Put it in my bookmark when she gave it to me. So anyway, yeah, but I still have that much left, and if I had the time to really sit here and read through it, that would be no problem to finish today, and maybe I could, so it is kind of small writing, but maybe I can, but I don't know that I'll have the time to do it, because I have to pick up and clean and everything here. So, but I have this, and I took out 2 Chris Pike books, and I didn't get to those even at all, and I had to order those, so those will have to wait. Plus the Repeat After Me by Claudia Black, which someone else, I couldn't extend that one again because somebody else has requested it. So, also have to bring a book back to the library. But these books are due today. A couple of them are due today. So, and I'm going in tomorrow. So I have a few cents. I think it's 10 cents a day or something like that. So, I think it's 2 of the books will be a day late. So, it'll, you know, 40, 50 cents or something like that. Depending on how many books I had to check. Plus, I'm still working on the German. The Berlitz New German, so I have to get through there. But I'm trying to set up an area here so that I not only have my workspace, but I have a space for my video, so you're not always looking at my piles of clutter and junk that, you know, I still have to go through. How does this look? Alright. It's just, when I came home from physical therapy, I was feeling alright, and so I tried to fix my broken futon here, and I managed to get it back up into couch position, which is a bugger to sleep on, but it keeps me sitting up during the day because I need to try to sit back, which sitting here like this is not helping, but when I sit back I can try to stretch my shoulders out and stuff. So we'll see about that, see if we can make myself a station. I have a tripod, but I don't have the part that the camera screws onto and it clips onto the tripod, but right now I can't even find where I put the rest of the tripod. But if I can get that up, maybe I can just sit it on the stand, but right now it's sitting on my poor abandoned sewing machine, so I'm not sure if you can hear me alright, so I might have to adjust the sound when I edit this. I mentioned Twitter before, but if you want to follow me, I'm kind of a daffy broad, but it's twitter.com/FireLilyAMG. I have quite a bit of a Twitter bug. I'm not obsessive about being on it all the time, but I do watch a lot of people. I've made some new friends and stuff. I use TweetDeck to check. I don't have a cell phone or anything like that to play on, thankfully, because I might be obsessed then. But I don't open it all the time, so there's hope for me yet. But I just figured out how to really get it sorted so that I actually know how to get the most out of it for my needs. I have it separated into different groups and stuff instead of just the all friends, because then it's so many updates I can't keep up. But I have it separated just like I want it to be, and so I'm getting used to that. And some days I don't really Twitter a whole lot, but then there are others, like last night I ended up doing a lot of posting replies and a couple of retweets last night, and just random things that I send out. Sometimes I'll ask questions that I'd like you to answer, or I'll throw out quotes, or I'll put the link up when I update my blog or my YouTube or whatever, you know, share various things. And so if you don't mind random, crazy, odd things, then feel free to follow me. If you are someone from here, send me a direct message and let me know, because I love to know how people found me. Yes, that's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.